Hello. I'm really not in the mood to talk, but I really wanted to post it. Just post another video. I don't even know why. I just felt this urge, even though I feel really, really tired. And yes, I know these look really, really goofy. Oh my god. I just. I just bought it so spontaneously. I have these pimples on my face, and they look horrific. And it was my lunch break, and I just went into the store and bought anything, and I thought that they would be like clear, but no, there's like a bunch of colors on them, and these stupid smiley faces. Like, imagine, like, and I wanted to go like sit in my lessons with them, maybe, because if they were clear or they were some pastel color, it would be fine, because I would look fine and it wouldn't attract anyone's attention. But I opened it and this is what I saw. You think I would sit in class like that, with that on my face? Well, now I'm at home, but wow, my MacBook is doing this weird thing, this edge light. Wow, I look really, really bad. It's not doing it anymore. Okay, who cares? And I didn't plan anything to say. It's just, it has been a really, really rough day, a rough evening. And I don't know if anyone is even watching these videos. I feel like the views are fake. Like, I know I watched some. I watched 3 or 2 of my videos, and the views, they definitely add up. I didn't like rewatch them multiple times, but I don't know. I just feel like the people that did watch my videos are not real people. I don't know. I would love some comments, but like I said, my goal is not to become famous or to gain followers or anything. And today I just thought about my boundaries in life. And I really don't have a lot of friends. This could be a longer video. I don't want to vent or anything, but on the other hand, whenever I need a shoulder to cry on, I don't have it. And I love writing, but for some reason I like talking more. And writing definitely helps, but do you want to see the way I hold my pen? Like, I don't know why, but sorry for my messy butt. Oh my god. It's horrible. That's horrid. It's just horrid. Okay, so normal people hold the pen like this. I hold it like this. And you can imagine that my hand hurts a lot. I don't know why, but when I play violin, I just have this habit of having a very tight grip, and my hands start to hurt very much and very fast when I play. They just get sore, and it's a problem for years. I don't know what's wrong, and I don't know why I'm like that. And sometimes I think it's because of my anxiety, maybe, that just grew into me and I can't relax at all. Though it would be very logical, but I'm not sure if it's very logical. Like, if that makes sense. To me, it makes sense. But in reality, I don't know if it does. And I don't know why I'm like that. But that definitely adds up when I try to write, because it starts to hurt and then I don't really want to write anymore. But I'm a very picky person, and I'm picky everywhere. Like food, clothes, and style and taste and anything I'm very picky. And I'm very picky with people as well. I just don't know. and I think that's the reason why I don't have a lot of friends. Okay, hello. So I changed my place. Those are my beautiful leggings. I wear them to school under my jeans. But I just wanted a more peaceful place, but what is wrong with my eyes? Why do I feel... It's like I didn't wipe my mascara off properly. And I feel like I have it under my goddamn eyes. And look, it's so messy. Okay. So, what was I even saying? Friends, right? And me being picky. And you can see my artwork there. God, it does not look that good. It's just some things we did at school. Some were my own creation, like imagination. Some were just because I just had to do them. I'm not proud of them at all. But I'm like, it's that sort of work where I do it, and since I'm not proud of it, I don't even want to keep it in my room. So this is my kind of like my mother's office, so we just keep it in here. And yeah, so I'm really picky, and I'm not friends with just anyone. There's a lot of things that I pick my people from, like factors and mindsets, habits, style. Style doesn't really matter, but I'm just really, really picky, and in my age, it's really difficult to find anyone. It is really, really difficult, and please don't shut down. Does this mic not feel that I'm filming something? And yeah, I'm filming on photo booth, but I don't know, it's fine for me. I do have a professional camera. Sorry, someone just texted me. So yeah, like it's hard to find normal people in my age, because everyone is just smoking, drinking, gossiping. No one is actually real friends, and no one and my age has been through a lot of things so that they would have wisdom. I'm not saying that I'm the most experienced person. I'm not. But with these people that are around me, and just my age group is very, very small minded. I have nothing to talk to them about. Nothing. They have nothing interesting to say. Like, I don't want to be mean. I don't want to be rude. And it's interesting to listen to anyone. Everyone has their own story, of course. But these people, they laugh at the most childish things. And we're allowed to be childish. We are. But it's just, I just feel like they haven't experienced any misery. And because of that, they don't understand life. Look, I feel cringe when I look at myself saying that, because I don't want to sound egoistic. I don't want to sound like I'm just... Wait. Sorry, my mother called me. It seems like I can't have any peace. She didn't say anything bad. I don't know why I'm complaining. But seriously, I have something to say about this damn house too. When I thought about filming this video, I thought about commenting about this damn house and this family. There's just so much to say, and also nothing to say, because there's so much. But I just can't find anything to talk about with these people. It's like, okay, I can definitely accept our differences, our difference in our hobbies, interests, likes and dislikes. I can. But Jesus Christ, It's just like these people are the most small-minded people you could ever meet. They just talk about things that are so unimportant. They're so... I don't know how to describe these people. To me, they're just gray mass. Gray space, white space, I don't know. And I don't think I've ever met anyone that I could actually talk to. Maybe a few people, but I don't have them around me. And those people changed too, and I don't know. I just don't know. I just have no one, basically. I have friends, a few friends, but they're not the type of friends where I could actually open up to them, where I could tell them my feelings, where I wouldn't be embarrassed, where I wouldn't have to stop performing. They don't fully know me. They see me, they get to be with me and everything, but my soul, they don't know that. Maybe one friend has gotten close, but to me, I just feel like we're not compatible either. I'll just say that. Maybe I'll say more in the future, but for now, I can say just that. And with partners, it's even more difficult. In my age now, in my time now, I do feel very, very... I feel on fire. And I can definitely tell you that I wholeheartedly believe that the woman gender, being a woman, just women in general, they're like much, much better than men, biologically even. So what can we even say about anything else if we're already biologically better? What is there to comment anymore? Like, who cares what do we do in society? How we're better? I don't even know. Psychologically, I don't know. But we're biologically better, so we're better everywhere then. And I wholeheartedly believe that. And I know that there are men, secure men, which we don't have a lot of now. Or they're just not sitting on the damn internet defending their man race. Like those insecure men that we see in the comments constantly. The secure, stable men, they're not sitting on social media and arguing with women and maybe, I don't know, anyone in general, how women are in fact not so good. It's just, what are we talking about? It's just crazy, you know? It's even more difficult because everything proves that we're better. For centuries we have been, how do I say it? For centuries we have been putting down, and we didn't have many rights. We were very mistreated, but that word is too soft. And now women have more rights and women are waking up. They're stepping up, and the male loneliness epidemic, I feel like it's totally reasonable. Totally reasonable. And I don't think, yes, the suicides are very, very, very heartbreaking. And I don't think that men should be killing themselves. But I do think that men should be educating themselves instead and accepting that, in fact, they're not as good as they think. they're not even close. Because let me tell you, a bad woman is an average man, and a good man is an average woman. So, I mean, I'm not saying that all women are great and all men are bad. Don't get me wrong. But I'm talking about the greater mass, the bigger percentage. And I would, it's for me, my age, when people are not even mature yet, they don't know themselves yet. They can't handle their emotions yet. They're still living with their mothers, with their families. They're going through so much shit. They have very big decisions ahead. It's impossible to find a person that would actually accept that view. Like, I don't think that a lot of people now have came across that topic at this age and educated themselves, because there's other things going around right now, and maybe someone is living a more peaceful life, and they actually have time for that, and they have encountered that, and maybe they are intelligent enough, and they do approve it, they do accept it, and they know about it, they're educated. But it's not a lot, and it's difficult to find those people where God knows where they are hiding, and they probably are so much more hard to find, because I believe that maybe those sort of people aren't even on the social media that much, and they're just not as accessible. You just can't view them so easily, you can't get to them so easily. And I don't know, that's a very big thing for me. And also, I'm not religious, and I haven't been for a few years. Like 2 or 3 years ago, I realized that this religion, actually growing up, and I was even a kid, and people would talk about Christianity, which is the main religion of my country. That religion, I just don't feel it. I felt that, okay, it's the norm, it's the tradition, it's just normal beyond these people. But I did feel that it's not close to me, it just doesn't click. I just don't, I'm not, that word got stuck for me. I'm not devoted to it. And a few years ago, like maybe 3 or 4 years ago, I started accepting it more than that. I don't approve it. And 2 years ago, maybe, something like that, I finally accepted it, and I finally got to know myself and my mind more, and I realized that religion is just a coping mechanism for humanity. And with my whole heart, I believe that anyone who believes that there is a God is a weak-minded person. And those sorts of people I don't want around me. And trust me, a lot of people around me are very, very brainwashed. And they are very weak-minded. Very. And there's no point in even trying to change their minds, although I have met a lot of Christians that took me one conversation to make them atheists. So, do people actually really believe that? Or has it just been provided to them from a very young age, and they let it be a norm to them? They believed it, but they never actually questioned it. They never got to question it, because they wouldn't let to question it. And it's definitely a coping mechanism. I think that anyone who actually reads books and is actually realistic and logical, they do realize, and that they're interested in history And they do ask philosophical questions of why are we here? If a person is actually educated on the universe and is educated in physics, anything, history, they know that just anyone who actually used their brain for once and asked themselves, why are we here? Came to the conclusion that human consciousness is a mistake and everything here is absurd. Nothing has meaning. Nothing has a meaning, not even a little. You create your own purpose, your own meaning, but beyond our consciousness, beyond our understanding, in the reality that isn't like comprehended in any way. Like, you know, because every perception that we have, none of it is real. And how do I say it? Like, every perspective, every opinion that we have of something, of an object, of an idea, it's never gonna be the way we imagine it. And we're never gonna know the way it actually is, because let's say, I'm not gonna give examples. If you understand, you understand, because I don't want to make like an hour-long video, although I could talk about multiple topics, but you just know that everything is absurd. You know it, and we were just so weak ages, centuries ago, when we encountered lightning, fire, light, sound, I don't even know, God knows what, just nature and its laws and its doings. We encountered it, and we weren't so educated on physics, on biology yet, none of that. So when you don't know anything, you're not educated at all. Like, what can you possibly say? You just make the most random reason ever. Oh, there must be something up there controlling all of this. If you actually question religion, like properly question it, you realize that nothing makes sense. It's such bullshit. But so many people don't even dare to question it. And see, I just have very deep opinions, and I don't even doubt that I am closer to the truth than to those who are religious. And I'm not saying I'm right, and I would definitely love to listen to, I don't know, a scientist, someone with bigger IQ than me, although I do refuse to believe in God, in any God, and to be religious, but I'm always open for new perspectives, for new information, always. But religion is just something, it just shows how weak you are. And let's say I meet a man and he tells me he's religious, I can already tell that, I can already know how weak he's gonna be in other life aspects. I'm gonna see how weak-minded he is in so many situations. And I believe that those sort of people, they don't really think for themselves. So why would I want anyone like that? Especially, well, this is pretty obvious, but I would never even want to have someone who has an addiction smoking or drinking, it doesn't matter what you're drinking or what you're smoking. No, alcohol obviously, but energy drinks are also kind of an ick. It is. And I just don't want a person to have any harmful addictions. I don't want them. I don't want someone with. How do you call that sort of mind? Wait, I'm thinking. How can I describe it? Surface level mind. Probably that would be close. Why would I ever want someone with a surface mind? Surface like mind. Something like that. I don't know what is wrong with my English all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. But yes, that is accurate. And someone who goes to party, to drink, they're always in groups. They don't have anything individual. You know the type of people that I'm talking to. That's surface level people, surface minded people. Why would I ever want someone like that? Why ever would I want? Oh my fucking god. That's just stupid. That's just so stupid. Just can't. And also, being emotionally intelligent is also a very big thing for me. It's, of course, we're all human, we all make mistakes, we're allowed to have emotions, but why would anyone ever choose to live in misery and chaos just because someone can't handle their own emotions? They can't control them, they can't handle it, they cannot sustain them at all. You know, a lot of people find jealousy attractive, but it comes to a point. It has a limit. Control, it has a limit. Especially if you're a normal person and you want to pursue things. You want to achieve things. You want to have friends. You want to socialize. You want to be free. You want to know more minds. You want to hear more. You want to, I don't know, be educated on other people. You're interested in humanity and the little hope that lies within this world. You're interested. You're alive. If you're alive, control, it has a point. It comes to a point. It has a limit. And they're saying that if you can't get jealous, you can't love. If you're not jealous, you don't love them. And it's true. I think it's definitely true, but it just has to have a limit. You have to have boundaries, and someone who cannot respect those boundaries, of course you only learn after a while, because at first many people they seem perfect, they act so perfect, but you only get to know the real them after a long while. And sometimes they become better, sometimes they become worse. But from what I've seen, they only get worse. From what I've heard, from what I experienced, there's just so many things that I follow myself by, and I choose friends by, and I choose partners by. No, I would choose partners by, and of course it's a way of protecting myself. And I'm personally now, for a long while, I do know that I don't want to have children. It's kind of like yes and no, but I'm leaning towards no a little more. And I'll definitely need people that understand it and accept it. And they're not into that traditional life. You know, I need people like that. And there are a lot of women that are not having kids and they are single and they don't even want to have husbands because finally women realize that men are not all that. And it is much, much better to die alone than to die with a man. Unless that man treasures you and you're his muse and you are his art and for you, you are his gold. There are good men out there, but there's not a lot. So the ones who get lucky, they get lucky, and I'm very happy for them. And yes, marry that man. Yes, be with that man. Yes, have children if you want to. But only if he's genuinely a good man. And no, not a gentleman that opens your door. Not the one that brings you roses and chocolate. On a deeper level, on a soul level. Not surface level things. Someone who understands you, who loves you through everything that you are, and is actually intelligent emotionally and just intelligent. Just intelligence. And who has his own mind, he can think for himself and know he doesn't believe in that traditional life. And he actually praises and respects, which is the bare minimum. Women, he respects them. He doesn't defend the man race. He doesn't get defensive when you talk about how men bad are, because he knows he's not a bad man. You just see, there's so many points I could make. And I'm telling you, those sort of men are very hard to find. Men now in this generation, when women finally woke up, they're so defensive. They have to defend themselves. They just have to. Man, no, what are we talking about? I don't even know. It's just... maybe the next generation is gonna be much better. Really hope so, even though humanity is already doomed. I don't even know what is going on inside this world anymore. Like, what is even happening? I can't, these stars on my face. I don't know, I didn't actually notice them, but I just feel like there's no hope left. And I'm very worried about... maybe I should make separate videos on these topics, because I don't know who will listen to me for, I think, like 30 minutes talking about the most random topics. Yeah, I will, but I'll finish this video with the same thing that I started with. It's my loneliness, I think. It's good to know that the real ones are lonely. No, if I can say it like that, I don't know. I don't know if I can call myself real. I don't think I'm that rational yet. I think I'm too deep in my mind and I'm too young to actually know the truth about myself. I don't know if I can actually describe myself as certain things or say that all of my opinions are right. But I always, I heard that these are the things that help me cope, okay? Okay, so the most intelligent people are alone. The people that actually see and understand the truth, they're lonely. They don't fit in. The people that understand more, they know most, they're alone. These things help me cope. Maybe they are true, but I don't know if I can apply it to myself. I can apply it to myself, yeah. I don't know if I can. But it sure does help a little. And sometimes it does get hard. Sometimes I feel like I'm doing something wrong. I am respectful, but I'm picky. I don't open up so easily. I analyze people. I can see right through them, who to open up to, who not to open up to. I can see it very fast. And maybe when I don't open up, people run away because it's not enough for them. It's just boring or something. But trust me, if you were interesting to me, I would open up. So what are we even talking about? And I always feel like, yes, these people around me have their own qualities. They are good in their own aspects. But they hold nothing for me that I could actually take an example for. They don't inspire me in any way. And yes, we can be friends, but what's the point in being friends if you don't inspire me? And I don't wish to be anything like you, and I don't want to learn anything that you could teach me, because it's not relevant for me and it doesn't interest me. You know what I mean? These people, I don't even wish to be friends with them. But sometimes this loneliness concerns me too. And I do realize that in this home, in this town, I ain't finding my future husband. And no, I'm probably not gonna find a lot of friends here. And I do believe that my people are either in other cities, bigger cities, and they're in other countries, definitely. And I live on that, but I just don't understand, where are they? And maybe I think that sometimes I just do doubt myself. Sometimes I don't know if there's actually something wrong with me, and if there is a person still listening to me now, I don't know if it's even logical or okay to ask for it. But if you noticed anything about me, please comment it. Like, please tell me something that you think of me. What do you think of me when you listen to me as a stranger? Of course, I don't open up like this to anyone. It's just YouTube, and I'm doing it to myself. It's like talking to a friend or to a diary. No, in a diary, I'm more open, more raw, more unfiltered, but still, I do feel free here. And I never knew that posting YouTube videos is gonna feel so good. I'm not even gonna comment anything on what I just said, because What did I want to say? Yes, comment anything about me, my flaws, my cons, anything. And I want to know how I look from another person's perspective. If anyone is ever even gonna see this video or any other video. You know, I'm getting views when I watch the watch time. It's 0. Who opens my videos and just closes them immediately? I'm telling you, something is wrong. I think that I'm getting told that I'm getting these likes and people are watching my videos, but it must be a scam. Like, I must be posting to some fucking dark web YouTube that's not even real, and these are not even real people watching my videos. You like my video, you open it, but you don't even watch it, not even for a few minutes. I don't understand. How is there something wrong with my YouTube studio, or is there too little people watching that I would be able to. I'm done, because I'm going down a rabbit hole. Sometimes I feel myself starting to talk complete nonsense, and this was a wave of that coming. See, I feel like when I'm here, it's fine. Is it just my dark circles or something? Hello? I do like dark circles, but on me, God, I just look so tired and so fucked up. And I don't know, yeah, maybe this is just all the video, because I've been talking for over 30 minutes now. Who's gonna listen to me? No, but maybe. As long as I leave something in this world. Just as long as I'm gonna be there. Because some people die not leaving anything. Not a book, not a video, not anything. Just these little things that are left unknown, are left to die. They're buried somewhere deep, they're burned, they're lost, and they're never left in history. But these dumb YouTube videos that I'm posting, these raw, stupid, and open and boring and most plain videos that I'm posting, it's still something. And many people didn't even get to do that. Imagine how many people died not leaving anything when technology was not even there. There was no technology, no computers, no phones. What could they leave? And it's horrific. No, there's another rabbit hole coming. I'm not even gonna start. I'm just gonna post this video. And if you're still here, if you listen so much, thank you for listening so much. Because I think that no one listens to me as much. And maybe half of what I said, they kind of listen. But I don't talk that much to anyone. I'm not as comfortable with others as much as I am with a screen where I see only myself. I hope it was interesting for you.